Hello viewers, welcome back to Network Home YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about one of the type of dynamic routing, that is EIGRP. So here the EIGRP stands for Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. So before getting into the video, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to it and never forget to click on the bell icon to never miss an update from our channel. So let's get into the video. So EIGRP is a dynamic routing protocol and that is used to find the best path between any two layer 3 device to deliver the packets. So here the layer 3 device means the router. Between the routers, the communication will be done and the data packets will be delivered. So EIGRP works on the network layer of OSI model and it uses the protocol number 88. Since the data packets are being transferred in the network layer, to the third layer of OSI model, network layer, on which the EIGRP will be working. EIGRP uses metrics to find out the best path between the routers, and it uses the administrative distance, that is the AD value of EIGRP is 90. So we already know that lower the AD value, more is the trust. So AD is nothing but the measuring the trustworthiness of the data that is being shared. Then EIGRP supports classless routing protocol, that is the VLSM, that is variable length subnet mask, it can support. So the updates are being sent through the multicast address 224.0.0.10 and the hello packets are being sent for every 5 seconds. So the maximum hop count in the EIGRP is 255 and by default we will be using 100. In our previous videos we have learned in the static routing and in the RIP, the maximum hop count was hardly 15 to 16. We can observe here it is hop count is 255 and it is also suitable for larger organizations. So EIGRP is easy to configure for the WAN and LANs. So let's understand this by configuring it practically in the Cisco Packet Tracer. So as you can observe, I have already built a network and I have mentioned it as different departments. Let's assume it as an organization. There are different 4 departments like HR, finance, sales, and customer care. So let's configure the routers. So I will start with this router. I have already configured the other routers, and as you can see, the connections are also up now. So this router is pending. I will show the configuration for this. Let's enable it and get into the config mode. So I'll consider the first interface as FA0/1, this interface. The interface FA0/1. I'm going to add the IP. So I'm considering the IP as 20.0.0.2, the class A IP, and with a subnet mask. Now down and exit. Then I'll go with the second interface, that is FA0/0. And IP add 90.0.0.1 and with the subnet mask. Then node shutdown and exit. Then the last interface is this interface. So as you can see, this is the Ethernet 1/0, the last interface. INT ETH. So ETH is the Ethernet. So 1/0. Then IP add. I'm going to add the IP as 25.0.0.1 with the subnet mask. then no show and exit. As you can see, the interfaces are were not up. Now it is up. As you can see, the green arrows, which indicates the network is up now. So I am done with the basic configuration. Now I need to mention the routing protocol. So here I'm going to use the EIGRP protocol. So I need to mention it as a router, EIGRP, and default number I need to mention it as 100. Then I need to mention the network associated with this router. In this router, there are three networks. One is 20.0.0.0. So I mentioned it. Then the second network is with this interface, that is 90.0.0.0. Then the last network, that is 25.0.0.0. So as I had done the configuration of this router, so all other routers are already configured. Now I need to assign the IP address for the PC statically. And the default gateway for this will be this one, that is 25.0.0.1, that was configured for the Ethernet 1/0. So it is 25.0.0.1. Now we have completed the configuration. Similarly, we can configure for other routers, which I have already done. Now I can check the configuration by adding the data packets and sending to the required destination. Let's say I want to send from this PC to this PC. I have added the data. Now you can see that the data packet has reached the destination. Now the sender has received the acknowledgement for the successful transfer of data packet. Now we can click on any one of the router and we can check out the routing table. For that, we need to get into the privilege mode. So now we are in the privilege mode. So I will type in show IP route and click on enter. Now you can observe here. So the protocol that is being used is EIGRP. So how we can find out? So that it is using the indication D. So D represents EIGRP here. So as you can see, D represents the EIGRP. So we are working on the EIGRP protocol. We can even check out the neighbor router details. So for that, we need to type in so show IP EIGRP neighbor. So if we use this command show EIGRP, show IP EIGRP neighbor, I am using in this particular router. So for this router, the neighbor routers, so it will show the network of it, that is 90.0.0.2. For this router, there are two neighboring routers. So this router's IP address, the interface of this IP address is 90.0.0.2, as you can observe here. The second router was this router, and the interface IP address is 20.0.0.1. So the whole thing we can get by using this command. So we can get the IP route, the routing table we can get completely, and we can also get the neighboring routers details from this. So that's all for the day. Thank you for watching the video. Keep supporting us.